Work-life balance, it's how you guys can have it all. That's not for the men in the room. By the way, that's for the women in the room. You can have it all. And we're going to talk about how you can have it all. Then we're going to talk about the really meaty part of the equation, which is the challenge. The challenge I'm going to lay at your feet tonight. And then I have some closing remarks. And I'm going to call out, because Motorola recently did a study through Hewitt, which I summarize in one page, what leadership companies, the top 20, focus on, which includes, interestingly enough, diversity. And then I have Tom's 10 admonitions. And then there's a homework assignment that I actually didn't think about until I was putting together the slides for tonight a few days ago. And I've never done the homework assignment myself because I hadn't thought about it. But I am going to do it. And I'm going to invite you to do it as well. So with that, we're going to take a couple minutes. So there's going to be this pregnant pause, unless, of course, you want to talk with your neighbor about the questions, which is your task. I want you to think about, and you can write it down or you can just think about it, 3 sources of inspiration. That can be people or things. So, for example, when I thought about the question myself, I thought about, frankly, St. Francis of Assisi, pretty interesting guy, a tree hugger. I happen to be an environmentalist, and he's kind of an interesting philosopher saint. I am Catholic, but that's not why I picked him. Gandhi, Martin Luther King, and Mother Teresa. I thought about the Bible, but since I don't read the Bible that often, I couldn't really pick it. But I read a lot about other things. Top 5 dream jobs. Why? By the way, this list of these 3 lists should evolve with time with you. Darwin was right. Evolve or die. And then list the 5 questions covering the possibilities of priorities preference. And by possibilities of priorities preference, think about it this way. So my daughter Sarah is a physics major. Interesting, she graduates. Is she going to get a job working for the Wall Street Journal as a writer? That's the question. So what's the constraint or obstacle in her way, given her background? A priority would be, am I really willing to make the sacrifice to essentially track to be a partner in an investment bank as a woman? Or as a man, but especially as a woman, since I'm here. Am I willing to essentially do the same thing as a lawyer for a firm in Dallas or Austin or anywhere? Preference. Preference is, am I willing to take that job because it's in a city I didn't particularly think I wanted to live in? So now you have 90 seconds, well, actually 2 minutes. Think about those. I am actually going to ask a few of you to just volunteer, just for fun, because I'm going to try and weave in answers into later comments. So you have 2 minutes. Remember, talking is acceptable. Actually, source of inspiration. According to my wife, the answer would be yes. Sixty seconds. Way to go, Wanda. $20 seconds. I'm going to look for volunteers. Okay, time's up. Who wants to just call out 3 people that may, or 3 things that inspire them? Just don't be shy. Others?
Children.
Humbling. It's a good thing. Others? I'm sorry? Father. Clients? Others? Cycle of life. Definitely inspiring. Others? By the way, the Reagan Diaries just came out. It's pretty good. And I would be a proud liberal Democrat, but it's a great read. Others? Is that because they're former or because they were... Just thought I'd ask. How about dream jobs? Just 2 or 3 examples. For example, somebody mentioned fathers just a moment ago. One of my dream jobs at one point in my life was fatherhood. It's kind of an irreversible trend. Once you start it, you're on it. It's kind of like herpes. It's forever. Husband was one, too. By the way, at age 8, I decided I wanted to be a lawyer for no particular reason.